So, yeah, so how to start Ferrari Market Hunt. And the way you start all this stuff, how do you, okay, so how do you, like what is the step number one to get this Ferrari method going for you, right? So, and I want to mention this because this is super important, like, do you have any expertise? Honestly, I was like, who's doing the, steel roofs in the construction area, like in Finland. I could sell all these tools that I have. I know everything about them. I've been working in some area. I have certain products which I'm working with, and if you have these products, you have expertise about these products. So. I had this one guy who was selling on Amazon, and he was start selling racks like
like server racks, computer racks.
Yeah, server racks, yeah. And they were not selling actually on Amazon at all. I mean, based on the criteria, he didn't find them attractive products at all. And then actually in 3 months, he was making like 90K because he had expertise. He knew exactly how to find them. He knew what's the best rack, what's the benefits of the racks, how do you define what is the best server rack, which is super boring product anyway. And so right, if you have any expertise in certain products, that's your competitive advantage already. Just don't forget about it. And so analyze these things, write down search terms. Do you have, and that's one of the things I wish you can do, think about this, just take a piece of paper. If you have any job, any work, probably previous life, just write down if you have any expertise in certain products. Second, do you have any long-time hobbies, right? I've been doing gym I think 12 years. It's just a long-time hobby, but obviously I know more about stuff there than anyone, normal people, right? And if you have, just write down, right? And maybe you're passionate about some sort of products, right? Then that's the second thing, that like maybe you've done fishing all the time, or like maybe you like weight loss products, right? Maybe you are, I don't know, like maybe you like a certain children products, right? Like you're really obsessed about these things, and you know so much about these things. So that's your competitive advantage as well. So
and this is actually not how most people start, and it should be something that you consider like immediately, because I mean we have bunch of different categories and brands that we have, but I mean, and for some of them we don't really have any zero passion or anything like this, but that means that then we have to just spend like excessive time in the research process. Whereas if we would actually pick something that we already have this passion and expertise, then boom, I mean, we could save huge amount of time in the research, and additionally we will know things that some other person would not find in the research, because it is something that it's something that I've been doing for years and years. So I know what the customer is thinking. I know what the end user is expecting. So I have the competence in evaluating all these different samples, and I know where the people who use these products are, where they basically gather around, where they get like information and that kind of stuff. So already I mean I have a huge competitive advantage compared to someone who's just starting out from zero, with zero knowledge or experience about this niche.
Or maybe you've been obsessed about honey. You read like tons of articles about honey. You know everything about honey, right? So come on, imagine how much advantage it gives you, right? And how much you save time with that. And again, I don't see any courses telling me that. So that's what we figured out. I mean, one of the things I really like was parenting, and I want to build better kids, and they spend less gadget time and they spend more time with me. So I do toys, for example, right? And so the first thing you're going to do is you start, if you're using our framework, then that's how we are validating the market. Okay, every market is a keyword phrase, right? Just remember, market is a keyword phrase, something that people type into the Amazon and they search and they click and buy. That's the market, okay? Now, on Amazon, there's lots of keywords, right? And so how do we validate these keywords? How do you compare these keywords to each other? What do we need to know that makes us like pass 95% of competitors who don't do that, who don't do this excessive amount? Because guys, the reason, what I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the reason, that's what's gonna save you hell of a lot of time and money. You know, if you learn this right now, okay? And by the way, I have a special video, I have a separate video in our group posted how to do that. So I'm not going to show how to do that. I'm going to speak why every single point is important. If you know how to do that, just message me and I'll send the link to the video, okay?
Yes, because here, I mean, this is super important that we get the foundation right. So we don't want to jump ahead into some specific tactic, because first we need to understand the approach and basically build the foundation so that it's easier in the future. And Ken is asking, like, what would be the criteria when looking and choosing a good market fit? And that's exactly an excellent question. That's the right question to ask, Ken.
Thank you for asking. So let's go, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna speak about the criteria along the way this moment. Thanks to Ken. Thanks to you. Okay. So the first thing we want to find from the keyword is how many people we are going against, right? It's a big difference. You need to bypass 1,000 people or just 100 people. Imagine how, look, if you know already this first thing here, your success rate goes up, what? Like hundreds or even thousands %, right? You will not even start selling something on a place where you have 1,000 people against you or even more, right? Why would you do that, right? Why would you do? I mean, come on. Start selling something you have 40 people against, 100 people against, 150 people against. It's fine. Boom. You're starting from a page number 3, you go to page number 1. Boom. I'm there. Cool. Search amount, demand. How many people are searching that keyword, right? Obviously, if there's none of the people are searching the keyword, it's a desert, right? You can plant a seed there, but no one is buying because nobody is searching, right? But so many people are like obsessed about demand. But actually, what we're supposed to be obsessed about is actually like competing products and the price range. So what is the price range? Again, I don't know anyone talk about that, but price range is basically, okay, fidget spinner, okay, how much you pay for that? Maybe max $10, right? Like if someone sells you a fidget spinner for $100, nobody's buying. And if you type in fidget spinner into Amazon, you will see the cheapest price is the most expensive price, right? And you know, even if one person is selling it for a really expensive price, the price range probably for fidget spinner is from $1 to $7. That's it. That's the price range, right? Now, for leather jacket, okay, what's the price range for leather jacket? It can go from $20 to $200 or $300. No questions asked. People take it as normal. That's completely normal, right? Now, kitchen knife set. You can buy it for $9, you can probably buy it for $200. And for people's mind, it's a completely normal thing that $200 product must be really quality product, right? So that's that's psychology behind price range, because on some areas, for people, it's normal to have high price. On some areas, for fidget spinner, for example, if you sell something for $50, they will go like, what is this? Is this person crazy? Right? It's not normal, right? So think about that when you're finding the keyword. What's the price range, right? Because you cannot compete with price with Chinese. You want to build a product that has high, how to say it? Sorry. High quality product, luxury product. What is this, Tony? Premium product, right?
Yeah,
you want to sell you want to sell high-end product. You cannot compete with Chinese with price. Forget about it. So then you want to use keyword, but the price range is from $25 to maybe $75, right? For search amount, it's like starting 1,000 from Helium 10. For competing products, I would say less the better, but of course, you probably need to choose something between 100 and 300. Okay, these are the criteria, the first major criteria. Okay, now if you use the Helium 10 tool, you can also see opportunity score. Basically, it's how you compare apples to apples, and I'll show you later. But that's basically between search amount divided by competing products. It's supposed to be divided there, competing products, and then you can find like then this is how you can you can analyze apples to apples. Like I said, I have a different video for this. Send me a message if you want it. Now, I released products based on search amount in the past, and I got burned. We should probably lost $7,000 with this. That's why we are going deep in demand, because we want to know. That's the old school method, by the way. When we 2014, go to the first page, see how many BSR, which is best selling rank, you find below 25,000, below 10,000, below 5,000. And if you find more than 5 products below 5,000 BSR on the first page, you know it's a go product. No problem. No problem at all. If you find already 10 products below, or let's say 5 to 10 products below 10,000, no problem. Just go. Right? And demand is sometimes really something that people are so obsessed about. But what should be supposed to be obsessed about is next area here. Top 5 review quality range. What is top 5 products review quantity, right? Is it taste-driven or not? What is taste-driven product? T-shirts are taste-driven products. Like you have no idea what taste will take off. Everyone has a different taste. People are different taste. T-shirts are completely taste-driven product. How can it be number 1 on the first page if it's taste-driven? Not possible. Okay. Main image not saturated. Remember this about the beard kit on this rainforest there. That's saturated. The main image is full of all different stuff, you know. And then you think about like, okay, how can I shine out with this main image? Not possible. It's saturated, right? If you don't look at this, you don't do that, right? If you already lost if you don't pay attention at that moment, right? Now, is it easy to stand out with the X factor? It's basically like if it's not saturated, it's easy to stand out, okay? And by the way, if you want to know more about X factor, send me a message. I want an X factor video, I will send you, okay? So listing image quality from 1 to 5. And that's again, if you used one good skill to learn is to go and open top 5 product listings, okay? Look at these images and ask yourself this real hard question. Can I make them better? Can I find a way how to make them better, okay? If you're not able to make them better, like what do you expect, right? There's so many people coming to me like, hey, why my product doesn't sell? And look at their images compared to competitors. Like, dude, look at your images. Oh, really? You know, and then it's just like you know, and that's why that's why we're putting into this spreadsheet, right? And then how many products in top 30? And that's one cool question, guys. You know, let me ask you a question. If you see a guy or girl, whoever, on the first page who just released their product 2 months ago, would you believe that you can do the same? Yeah, obviously, right? If you see many of these people on the first page, like, holy, I can do that, so maybe I can do that as well, right? So if you see none of these people on the first page, right? If you see only like 3 years old people on the first page, right? What signal does it give it to you? Well, you ain't gonna be the first, you ain't gonna be the Superman getting there either, right? And you know, guys, I want you to understand that this is the framework. That is what I'm speaking about, is a recipe. Because, for example, if you don't look at competing products first, if you don't look at these competing products first, or the search amount first, why would you care about images saturated? Or why would you care about the X factor or listing images quality, right? So it is really, if you look at the keywords and you fail already here, like there's a lot of, usually what I call is like, okay, I found a good market, just only 200 people there. Oh, search amount, over 1,000, it's nice. right? Next thing, price range, $9. Out. I will save time, not finding this, not finding this, not finding this, not finding this, not finding this. I will save all this time, right? So that's why it's a step-by-step plan which leads you to the right choice. You will save time by doing one step and correct step at a time. And if the second step fails, you go back to the first step, finding new keyword. And that's why framework is one of the coolest things you can ever adapt. it's an 8 year experience, right?